Hello students. In the last series of videos, you learned 14 geometry facts, and then you used those facts to find the size of some unknown angles. In this last two videos, we're going to actually use geometry and also some algebra to find the size of unknown angles. So let's go ahead and start. Okay, have a look at this diagram here, please. Now, here we have an angle, 11 times some unknown number j. Here we have an angle given by the expression 9 times some unknown number j. Now, we can actually use geometry to write an equation involving j because we know that the angles on a straight line add to 180. So we start this question by saying, or writing, 11j plus 9j equals 180, and the reason we know that is angles on a straight line add to 180. So now we put on our algebra hat and we say, well, how do we solve this equation? Well, we have to add, we can add like terms. 11j plus 9j is 20j equals 180. We divide both sides by 20. And j is 180 over 20. We knock off a few zeros, and 18 divided 2 is 9. So we've used the geometry fact to write the equation. We've now solved the equation. Now the next step is we have to then find out the size of each angle. So we can say, therefore, 11 times j is 11 times 9, which is 99 degrees, and 9 times j, 9j, equals 9 times 9, or 81 degrees. So there's our two answers. And the last thing we should do, and I should have put this down as step D, is let's just check to see if we haven't made any mistakes. So what we can do for our check is just add the two angles together. 99 plus 81 does in fact add to 180, and therefore we know that we are correct. Let me fix that up. That looks a little bit untidy. A bit smaller. Okay, 99 degrees plus 81 degrees equals 180. Okay, you're going to try one on the next page, please. Okay, so I'll give you a bit of a hint. These two angles are opposite angles, so they're equal to each other. See if you can write an equation, solve it, and then check it. Okay, welcome back, students. Now, what we know about these two angles is that they're opposite angles, and we know that opposite angles are always equal. So we can start by saying 3y take 7 equals 2y plus 2, and the coded reason is opposite angles are equal. Now, let's use our knowledge of algebra to solve this equation. So the first thing I do is I subtract 2y from both sides. The reason for that is if you have the variable on both sides or the unknown on both sides, the first thing you do is you get it just on a single side. So 2y take 2y goes to 0, leaving just a 2. 3y take 2y is 1y take 7. And then we just add 7 to both sides to solve the equation. Minus 7 plus 7 goes to 0. And we now know that y equals 9. Okay, let's find the size of the two angles. So therefore, 3y take 7 is 3 times 9, which is 27 take 7, which is 20 degrees. And 2y plus 2, well, 2 times 9 is 18, plus 2 is also 20 degrees. So that's really acted as a check. So in other words, both angles are 90 degrees. Sorry, both angles are 20 degrees. Okie doke. Well, in the next video, a couple more questions for you to try, and then that will wrap up everything we're doing for the time being with geometry.